Hello.
We should do this again sometime.
Welcome back to D-List Cinema.
Hi, everybody.
We watched Fight Club.
It's so fucking
It is
stupid.
kinda
I'm sorry, it's so fucking stupid.
Okay, but it's just basically the narrator. They actually never really gave him a name. He's talking about he's got insomnia,
What is his name? Who knows?
and he meets this character in Tyler Durden, and they end up starting this fight club, which turns into Project Mayhem, and they terrorist group essentially. But we're just gonna get right into it.
Rule the world.
I think it's a really good movie. But we
Same.
have somebody on the couch that does not think it's a good movie, so I kind of want to just kick it to him and have him state why he thinks it's not a good movie
Who
before
is
we
it?
get into
Oh,
it.
me? No, not me.
Oh, it's not you?
Nah.
Oh, I had no idea. Is it
Reginald?
Reggie? No, Reggie.
Reginald
Reggie
knocked
loved that
out.
shit.
Reggie
No.
was like, "Fuck that movie."
I
That's
fell
his-
asleep watching
that's
that
his
piece
movie.
of shit, too.
No, that's his
It's
movie.
me. It's me. Movie stinks. Movie's whack. Movies whack.
Fight Club is whack.
Fight Club's whack.
Well, how many stars?
Oh, hold
do
on.
give
Wait,
it?
you talked about it. Hold on now. You weren't supposed to do all that.
Okay. Why is it
I
whack?
gave the movie 3 stars.
Why?
Objectively,
Well, how are you gonna say it's ass and then give it 3 stars?
because I have my own opinions and I'm able to look at a movie and see that it is actually
The stars
like,
don't matter.
It is shot well. The movie is shot well. Objectively, it's a good movie. In my mind, movie fucking sucks.
But why in your mind does it suck?
I just
You have to
don't
explain
like
it.
it. I think the concept of it is dumb. Don't
So
talk
what-
about
what-
fucking
what-
Fight
what's
Club,
the
all the
concept?
meat riders all around the
Let
Fight
him
Club.
go. Let him go.
What's the concept?
The concept is a dude who has insomnia and he ends up with this fucking like false personality in his mind that ends up running shit for him. That's pretty much it. Ends up starting a revolution, starting with Fight Club,
Which that
leading
is
into
the
credit
base
card
layer,
buildings,
and
fucking blowing up.
this is why it flopped in the box office, is because people just saw what they were seeing and did not have any sort of critical thinking and said, yeah, this shit is stupid because it's promoting toxic masculinity when it's actually satire. It's making fun of toxic masculinity and consumerism.
Regardless, I still think it
It's
stinks.
it's making fun of toxic masculinity. It's not. The whole point is not, oh yeah, we're men and we're tough and we started Fight Club and now we're blowing shit up because we're men. It's making fun of that because that's how some people think. And to the point of that is there are people that watch this movie and took that point away and thought, yeah, this is the best movie of all time, which is funny. Because if you watch this movie and you think, yeah, I want to go beat somebody up because this movie's awesome and it told me to, you're a fucking retard. And that's not at all what the point of the movie was. I give it 4.5.
And I definitely do think there were a lot of people that watched the movie and were in that thought process of like, I'm gonna cause mayhem. I'm gonna do what I want with my life because this movie, like, it's definitely like mocking that, but it also does a good job of making you, I guess, kind of desire that as well, because the way the style of the movie, it has like all these like quick cuts and like these like crazy weird camera angles and all this, and I think that does a good job of kind of putting you at this like uneasy state when you're watching it, kind of like the character is, which can allow the viewer to watch it and think like, oh shit, like I am going crazy just like this guy. So like this guy is like, the narrator in the movie was putting the life of a fucking like rebellious maniac on a pedestal, and he wanted that for himself. And so, I think it's easy for a viewer to be like, yo, like I want that shit too, even though it is a joke. Like you can tell, like, after the fact that like they're definitely making fun of that.
I also believe it's not fully like trying to make fun of that because there are important underlying messages in some of the dialogue, which a lot of the dialogue was good outside of the cringe ass, we don't talk about the Fight Club, because that is inherently cringe. But
It's not.
It is.
it is so cringe.
No, it's not.
Fucking
So it
big
is.
tip Bob.
It's-
No. Rule number 1, you don't talk about that is
I
cringe.
joined a new group.
But
what's the group about?
But
well, I can't
it's
talk about it.
pretty important to the
But
main
before,
theme of the movie.
Okay, I get it. But before the Mayhem Project started, like the scene where Tyler asked the narrator to hit him for the first time, and even before that in the bar, I really liked what Tyler Durden was saying about consumerism and all that, and how it is, captivating everybody's mind and fucking consuming them. And then it says you never know much about yourself until you get into a fight, which inherently is kind of cringe, but at the same time, it's still a true statement where how you don't know how you would react in a fight or flight situation unless you put yourselves in uncomfortable spots. And it's not saying to, start a fucking fight club and beat up people or, start doing terrorist acts, but like,
Yeah.
there are definitely good messages behind it in my mind. Outside of the incel fucking.
Yeah, people who adopt like Tyler Durden as their entire personality need to fucking get a grip.
Yeah. Which that's why I could see if you're only watching it and seeing that and being like, yeah, this is just toxic masculinity. The men fucking suck, blah, blah, blah. These guys are idiots. Then yes, I could see how you would say that's a bad movie, but the whole movie is making fun of that
I just think it's such a good movie
in an
because,
extreme way.
like, you're right, Mike. People that try to, like, be Tyler Durden, quote unquote, need to get a grip. But that is majority of men, bro. It's like dudes that want to be this, like, hard nosed, like, fuck you attitude type of person that, like, doesn't give a fuck about what anyone says and, like, like, wants to start a fight club and beat people up. Like, that's most
I
dudes,
guess I'm
bro.
in the
Like,
minority then.
no,
I don't like that
that's
either.
good, but like, there's so many guys that like want to just be this big bad wolf, and that
And that is cringe.
Very.
it is. But it's that's why this movie's so good and it was so ahead of its time.
I'm a
because
lion
like,
amongst the
It's
sheep.
literally just like portraying perfectly like what most fucking dudes desire is like that.
It's like that stupid fucking picture of the wolf that used to send around all the time. the wolf sitting there posted up on a tree like this, just
That was
looking
when we were
off
first
into
becoming
nothing.
friends, and I would have all that stupid wolf shit because
Oh,
I was
yeah.
making fun of all that. I found the one wolf filter where it's running, and then you click into it, and it's just your like eyes and mouth on it, and and that is kind of in a different light. It's more Discord moderator.
It's just the whole
coded,
like
but-
fucking alpha male, sigma male thing.
Yeah.
Get a fucking
I saw,
grip, dude.
I saw one review was really funny. It said like trillionaire, sex icon mindset. I need to find it, but it was really funny.
I saw one that just straight up said Andrew Tate's backstory. That was a good one.
But I think this movie does an amazing job just grasping you from the start. Like, I like the concept of having the prologue, and it's basically just the ending, and then it goes back in time to tell it. Like, it just from right away, it's something that David Fincher does a good job at doing, is just getting your attention immediately, where most films don't do it because, the whole idea of you pay for a movie, you don't really need to grasp the audience because they're there to watch it. But all within fucking 30 seconds, you're like, why does he have a gun in his mouth? Who the fuck is Tyler Durden? Who is this woman that he's talking about? And why is there a bomb?
Yeah.
And then it goes back in time. And then I think like as it progresses, it also does a good job of you just forget with all the information that's thrown your way. You forget. And then as it progresses there, you're like, oh, okay, well, that makes more sense. And then it's a little bit more ironic how like when the first 5 minutes you think he's about to blow up in the building, and then you find out it's not that at all. And his life actually isn't in danger.
Yeah.
So I think he does just from the start, just grasping my attention. I like and then the first time I watched this, my second time watching it, but I had no idea about the twist that they're the same person.
The twist is cool. I like the twist.
And then there's just so many signs the whole time.
They
Watching
show
it
it
the second
like
time,
first 10 minutes of the movie.
it's
5 minutes
it's all
maybe.
over the place. There's so many signs, but you can't see that the first time because they're hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, I mean, they tell you immediately. Like in the very first scene, they say the narrator says some shit about like, why do I know this? Because Tyler knows this as well, or something like that. And it's like that. I mean, like, if you already know the ending, like, oh, this is like, the screenwriter telling you, or the director telling you right away, like they are the same person. And there's so many hints and clues.
There is
throughout
one
the
scene, I
movie.
think, when he was in one of the groups, they showed up they flash Brad Pitt on the screen like 3
I think
times.
they show him in the meetings. They show him when he's at the hospital, and then that might be it. But they do and then when he's at his office too at the beginning, they do.
It's
that
because
little
when you
thing.
have insomnia, you get weird
They're,
visions
like
of
fucking
stuff.
hallucinating and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and all the times they show him, like in the dialogue, they say something about, a person like having issues with their health or something. Like some point to the dialogue like matches up with him like seeing another human that's not there in some way or the other.
I can't even like imagine just seeing somebody beating themselves up in the parking lot.
And then you decide that
And
you
you're
want
like, yeah,
in on that.
this dude is sick. I'm gonna listen to everything he says and eventually
Yeah,
blow up
that
a
is-
fucking building because
This guy punch himself in the mouth and flying 2 feet backwards every time he does it, dude. That's fucking awesome.
I think that's like the satirical element of it, though,
Yeah.
is that like, you know, men are so captivated by the dumbest fucking shit, which is in this instance, a man beating himself up on the fucking
Which-
street.
seeing how we can see the satire in this and still enjoy the movie and see it for what it is meant to be, it makes me want to rewatch Mickey 17. Because I just, for whatever reason, I just wasn't really expecting all the satire, and I still, as of this moment, think that the satire was overdone. But I kind of want to rewatch
But
it.
I don't agree. Well, I respect that, but like, my opinion is like the discussion of like, what do men desire in this life is way more intriguing to me than the discussion of like what do the world leaders want
That's
with
true.
with the power they have. Like, you know, that just doesn't really grasp my attention as much. But yeah, you know,
I could see
there are definitely movies that get way better after rewatches and after you know what's going on. And I think Fight Club is one of them, and I think Mickey 17 could be one of them as well. I don't know. I'm not gonna rewatch anytime soon.
Nah,
but
neither am I. That movie was.
Did you rate it higher than Fight Club?
I don't think so.
I
could
think
check
you
right
did.
now. I don't
I think
think
you
I
did.
did.
I think you did,
But yeah.
or the same rating, which is
Probably the same, if anything. 'Cause I did
Either
not like that
way.
movie at all.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I get everybody has a different like system for
I do
rating
agree.
stuff. But 3 stars and you don't like it at all. Why is it 3? That's more than half.
It's
That's
also
more than
how I'm
half.
feeling at the moment when I do
I
it.
know, but that's more than half the fucking score.
I think-
that translates to 70%.
I think the ratings are extremely subjective.
or 60%. I
'Cause
get it, but
have
3
some-
stars. Like I see 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite movies. Blah blah blah. 4.5. It's really good. 4. It's good. 3. It's okay, and just from there. But
Dude,
like an
I have
okay
one
movie is
friend.
3 stars.
I have one friend on Letterboxd. This one kid I was friends with in middle school and high school, and I genuinely never see him rate movies 5 stars, like never.
People like that, I don't get it.
That's
I
kind of.
think it's boring.
Yeah, like, what is wrong with you?
I think it's just but like,
But if you really don't like the movie or thought it was ass, I think it's got to be less than 3.
Well, I mean, half a star for me like has to be absolutely like skimmering terrible.
Yeah, I mean, but 2, 2.5. If you thought it was bad,
I don't know. I can't explain it. There's like a weird middle line.
if I give a movie 3 stars, it's usually like I didn't enjoy. Like, I mean, there's definitely different scenarios for it, but half the time it's like I didn't like the movie, but I could see some good
Yeah.
parts.
like
to
that's
the
how I see
movie.
it. Like it's okay. Like I didn't like it, but I don't think it's bad.
But I kind of think that's where Mike is with this movie. I think he thinks. Like, I
I
think you
liked-
understand that it's somewhat of a good movie.
I liked the beginning of it, and I liked the end of it. The entire middle, I hated.
Dude, the ending is so unbelievable. I think the ending is what makes me really like the movie.
I thought it was kind of stupid that. Well, so one message that it's portraying, which is also why it received bad flack originally when it got posted, is, people with severe mental problems, don't shoot yourself in the head because that's not how you fix your problem, and that's what the movie was saying. It's like, oh, you have severe mental problems, shoot yourself in the head, you'll be fine.
I think
And
you.
the fact that it killed Tyler but not him is a little silly. In my
Well,
mind too.
it is. If you look at it like from a fucking like a straight on point of view, then yeah, it's stupid. But if you look at it in a more like metaphorical way of like,
Yeah,
he wasn't shooting himself. He was essentially shooting Tyler, and the only way for him in this story to shoot Tyler was by shooting himself in the head. And then you realize afterwards that like, yeah, he shot himself in the head, but he didn't. Like, he was fine. Like, he wasn't even like about to die.
Yeah.
So like, did he? I mean, you see him shoot himself in the head, but I guess you could argue like, did he fucking not shoot himself in the head? I don't know. He's like barely bleeding. His raspy voice is already gone, and
My only other thing with that scene, the song choice at the end,
Bugging.
I don't know if I like it or if I hate it.
it's
Because I feel like it is the most spot on. Like, of course you picked that song.
It's
But at the same
unbelievable.
time, it's like, oh, fucking course you picked that song.
why?
I don't know.
I think it's like the best needle drop ever.
I don't know about
I
ever.
fucking love it, dude.
I don't know about ever.
It's so classic. It just matches perfectly.
It matches
I
perfect,
I truly love that decision of that song.
I don't know, I'm very like in the middle on it.
I love
because
it.
I feel like it's the only song that actually makes sense. But,
But
at the same
now when
time,
I
it's
hear,
like, damn,
bro,
okay.
I'm at the point in my life where whenever I hear that song, my only thought is like Fight Club. Truthfully, that is the Fight Club song.
I just want to touch on the like toxic masculinity stuff. Is that the testicular cancer support group and Bob in general is kind of like shows the low masculinity that some of these men are facing, which like shows how people like Bob are susceptible to this propaganda that you need to not be the bitch that you are and you need to man up and start beating the shit out of people and stuff like that, and that goes to show like the satire in it. Is bitch tits Bob isn't gonna fucking go and try to be a terrorist.
Yeah.
His tits were huge.
Yeah, they're massive.
Apparently the like obviously the guy is obviously not that big, and like the fucking fat suit he had on under was like 90 pounds. Like bro had some 90-pound titties.
It's insane. It
Fuck no.
that boy's motorboating on him.
I've always been uncomfortable watching those scenes. I hate him.
Do you think his actual name was Tyler Durden and he just was
That's what I
so
always
crazy
thought.
in his mind that he just disassociated?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The girl always calls him Tyler.
Because at that point he was that character.
He's got all the like plane tickets and shit that say Tyler. He goes to that bar wherever the fuck he was, and the dude said, "Oh, Mr. Durden."
Right. Yeah. I don't know though. It's hard to tell.
Also, something that I really like about the movie was the narration and how it's done kind of different than most narrations are done. Like it tells the story like most narrations, but it also takes you into the mind of this mentally unstable person, and it helps like drive the story for like how they're feeling in these situations, rather than just telling the story from their perspective.
Mickey 17, take notes.
Okay, this is not Mickey 17 slander.
It is for me.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it because I actually kind of liked it. I just thought the propaganda was a little too much.
I don't know what his name is. Is it Jack?
I think that's what he called himself a couple of
Or
times.
he kept
but
saying
I
like,
think
"I am Jack's revenge," or "I am Jack's like uproar," or whatever. He kept saying that. He said it like 10 times.
In Fight Club?
And yeah,
yeah.
he kept saying it. Like he was like, "Yeah, I am Jack's complete lack of surprise. I am Jack's smirking revenge. I am Jack's inflamed sense of rejection." Like he said it a bunch of times. You know, maybe it's a filler name. I don't know. Maybe his name's Cornelius.
I thought that was funny.
Cornelius.
Bitch tit Bob Cornelius.
I never noticed that until this time I watched it.
His name was
honestly.
Cornelius.
On the thing.
Yeah, I don't even remember it the first time I watched it.
I don't remember it either. And then I saw it for the I saw it immediately on the tag before the guy ever said it. And I wrote down my notes, Cornelius?
For those who don't know, I go by Cornelius.
Cornelius. Cornelius Hill.
Cornelius. Cornelius.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. I did not think the bitch tits were funny.
That shit was
Just
crazy.
extremely uncomfortable. All the scenes in the like the health classes or whatever are just
Support groups.
like the support groups. When the one chick goes up there, what's her name? Chloe. And she's basically
She's trying
like,
to fuck.
I'm trying to get fucked. Like I'm about to die.
My
Like,
name Buck and I want to fuck.
me and Chloe just need to get right.
She's like, I got lube. Like, she was ready.
That bitch was trying to get busy.
I wonder how often stuff like that
You
happens
smack,
in
Mike?
support groups.
You smack?
No.
I
It's the bald head.
I know old people in well, you could Michael Jordan, but I know old people in retirement homes go fucking crazy.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
they're
you
freaky as
heard
hell.
about the villages over there, and
They go crazy.
apparently it's like STD capital of the world.
And
Wonder
then I
why.
can only imagine, like, I wonder how similar support groups like that, where
Mm-hmm.
they are dying. I wonder if they ever try to fuck.
They're probably fucked.
Do you
Dude.
think so?
Yeah, I mean they're
Well,
you
like
know,
Chloe. Like, I wonder how many Chloes
they're
there are.
insanely mentally unstable people, bro. Like there's probably people in the thing the entire time thinking like I can't wait to get out of here and like shoot up again, you know, or I can't wait to get out of here. And,
Well,
like,
these are like not mental support groups. They're like,
I'm just talking about like any sort of addiction class in general,
well, they're
or
theirs
like
weren't
recovery
addiction.
class.
Those
Yeah,
were
like a mental
because
support
they
group.
They have cancer and tumors and
Yeah, but what? Sorry,
Prostate
what I'm
cancer.
saying is though, like any
I
sort
get what
of
you mean, though.
class that like is
well,
for.
so most addiction is supplemented with some other type of addiction that's not as dire.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yes, sure. Like then, like a cancer class. If someone like knows
That's
they're about
good.
to die, then like
I wonder if they start fucking.
they're probably like, yeah, might as well, bro. Might as well just get active. I don't know. Hope to never know. Sorry to y'all boys out there that fighting the bug
In the trenches.
Fighting the bug.
in the trenches. All right, what else we got? There was the one scene. They were like walking. They were getting on the bus, I think, and they asked each other like, if you could fight any famous celebrity, who would it be? Who would it be? I think mine's Jared Leto, low key. Like seeing him get pummeled in the movie, I was like kind of hype.
I honestly didn't even know that was Jared Leto.
The blonde kid.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was good to see him get beat down.
And I just learned he dated Scarlett Johansson. So now I really want to beat him.
Well, you gotta be
up, bro.
careful, dude. That's Morbius.
He's Morbius.
Oh shit.
He'll get you.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
All right,
getcha.
never mind. I'll think.
Yeah, that was a bad
pick.
pick. He'd fight maul you.
Yeah, I might have to fight Michael Jordan, bro. Honestly, taken away from my glorious
For the
king.
goat.
For the goat.
Yeah, defend the goat.
I'm just my glorious king soldier. I'm a soldier of LeBron. I'm buying the Barbie doll, bro.
You gonna mount it too? I saw some dude on TikTok. He was like,
I'm
"This
by
how
two
I'm
of 'em.
mounting the fucking Barbie doll."
I'm gonna buy two of them.
I want to fight Novocaine.
I'm gonna mount one of them. I'm gonna play with one of them. Play with that thing in more ways than you can imagine.
You wanna fight Jack Wade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Wade's a good fade. Good fade. I'd fade his ass too. How about you, Mike?
Kanye. I think maybe if you bop him in the head enough times, he'll go back to how he used to be.
No way.
Maybe also he'll put up a good fight.
No, he definitely would not.
I feel like
He might.
I feel like he's scrappy at this
He's a
point in his
fucking
life.
psychopath, bro.
Yeah,
Psychopath would be. You never know.
but no, maybe if
Antonio
you-
Brown.
Oh hell no!
I
I would
fight
be.
him.
I would be
I'd
scared of Antonio
terrified.
Brown. I'm not
He
gonna
could
lie.
probably fade. And he's
Oh,
from
and he's
Miami.
and he's athletic.
He's
I guess
athletic.
Kanye is not athletic.
AB probably got crazy fast hands.
He probably does.
he was on Aiden
Fucking
Ross's
kicked the.
stream.
I can't believe he.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude, that is the craziest shit of all time.
It's crazy too that was like pre CTE. I feel like.
Yeah.
That was like early in his career. He kicked
Yeah.
the
I
fuck out
can't
of that
believe he
dude.
did that.
It's one of the
What do you think
craziest things
happened
that
in
ever
his
happened
head
in
when
a
he was
game.
gonna do it? You
I
think he
think
just
he
saw him
said,
like,
he said
"Ah, fuck it."
I'm about to kick this motherfucker.
Well, I think he jumped too soon, and in his head he was like, "This is my only way out."
I
So I'm
don't
gonna
know.
just fucking
That
boot
shit
his
is
ass.
crazy.
He was on,
it looked
um,
so premeditated.
He was on Aiden Ross's stream the other day. They were watching a bunch of his old highlights, and he actually started sounding normal again. He was just watching his highlights, breaking it down for everybody, and he sounded like a normal person.
As a person.
It's kind of cool. Well, a person with a messed up brain. He sounded like a person with a normal brain.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the game's about to come back on.
Yeah, I don't know. Antonio Brown would be a terrible pick. He'd probably fuck.
Yeah, no, that motherfucker
I'm not fighting Antonio
probably got a
Brown.
switchblade in his pocket going into that.
He don't even need it. He just
don't do
probably.
it. He'd probably just fuck you up with his hands.
And then
Calling
you try
right
to
out.
tackle him, he'd probably have good takedown defense naturally.
I'm sure.
He'd
I would
shoot the
say.
shit out of you. Or he might kick you in the face.
He's gonna be fucking untouchable, just juking your shit every punch.
A, B. What was the other one? Didn't they ask another question? Like if you could fight someone
Any
else?
historical figure.
Oh.
He said Hemingway, and then he said Abe Lincoln because he'd be a challenge.
I thought he
Because
said
tall.
Gandhi too.
I think he said Gandhi.
Someone said Gandhi too,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know enough historical figures. I'd fuck up Christopher Columbus.
Sailed the ocean blue.
That shit's,
It is a
that
racist.
shit's a myth.
Give me
He
Pocahontas.
sailed the ocean. He did sail it.
That's a myth.
You think he flew it?
I think it didn't
He
happen at
swam
all.
it?
You walked it.
You don't think he did?
I think LeBron found it.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, if LeBron did it, then he did terrible things to the island people. If that's true,
Cool.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Christopher Columbus is a good pick. That guy's a terrible person.
Yeah, I'd fade Christopher Columbus. Fuck that guy. I'd fade Einstein. Fuck Einstein.
Low key, give me Ponce de Leon.
He'd probably fuck you up.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a fucking
He's
soldier.
Spaniard conquistador.
I
Yeah,
wonder-
he'll
Fuck, and he's short.
Facts.
He's short too.
That's why I picked him because he's short. But
Well,
I
that's-
kind
there's
of wanted
definitely
like
somebody else you probably.
What about Napoleon?
Nah,
he'd
I mean,
probably fuck him up too.
he's a
scrappy.
conquistador.
No, he's
Yeah, he's a little scrappy guy. But
Yeah.
now I
French.
think of
Fuck the
Joaquin
French.
Phoenix when he was Napoleon. He was a little dweeb. Fuck that guy.
I want-
bro. He had a little short.
I want
midget
Ponce de Leon
syndrome.
in like a fight for the Fountain of Youth, like Pirates of the Caribbean style.
Ponce de Leon would fuck you up.
Low key, give me Walt Disney.
Bro, who y'all got? Ponce de Leon or Mike? Let us know in the comments.
You said Walt Disney
Yeah.
as a historical
not a-
figure.
He kind of
He is.
but that's not what we mean. Like,
He was born in the 1900s.
And he's a
Or
historical
was he? Was he
figure.
born in the 1900s? Or was he? No, Disney was around 1800s.
oh no, it was 1900.
Yeah.
But
He was born in the 1800s. It was like 1899.
yeah, it might be something like that. But that's
I
not
feel like
here
it's
nor
I
there.
feel like it's
I-
1910.
you guys stay with. I don't know who I would fight.
Give me Steve Jobs.
That's not a historical figure. Not yet. That's just a figure.
LeBron is a historical figure, low key. Bryce Harper, give me Bryce
Give
Harper.
me Edmundo Sosa. He's on his way.
I don't know.
I don't know if enough historical figures either.
Well, I do. I actually like history. I just don't know which one I would fight.
Yeah, because
Not
half
for
of the
everyone.
historical figures are freaking like.
Well, they're painted as good people, so it's hard to.
I got a good
Where
one.
and they're also like gods of war. Like
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
well,
like
yeah.
you don't want to fuck with any of those dudes.
I got another one.
What?
Give me Genghis Khan.
Oh, okay.
See that dude would fucking murk you too.
Or give me David. Like David and Goliath. David?
David would fuck you up.
Nah, he got lucky.
David fuck
He
Goliath.
got
up.
lucky.
David got lucky.
He's gonna get lucky against your dumbass too.
Nah,
No,
see,
it's
this is
gonna
where
be
I
like
get
the
lucky.
Mike
Because
versus
now
David.
I'm the David to his David. So-
He is Goliath to you.
yeah, he's Goliath now. I'm David.
What if in reality David was like 6'5", but they talk about him as some little guy because Goliath was like a fucking monster?
8'9".
Give me Noah. There's no way he fit all those animals on the boat. There's no way.
Box him for the spot on the boat.
Noah's clocking you, son. Noah's going to destroy
One of
you.
his fucking tigers
Fuck.
to do it for him. One of the 12 of them.
He got them birds on standby, boy. Birds. They ain't gonna get your Mike.
What else we got?
What else do we have? I mean, we didn't talk about the rules of Fight Club yet. I can't believe you guys don't like the rules.
It's so
of Fight
it's
Club.
so
It
corny.
is really cool.
The actual
corny.
whole list of rules is very cool.
I'm telling you that. I don't know. They don't talk about Fight Club. I hate so much, and the fact that there are so many letterbox reviews where the review is 5 stars.
It's
it says,
so
I can't
fucking-
talk about
but
it.
it's
I don't
literally-
talk about it. I won't talk
I
about
literally
it.
didn't see any. And I
It's
scrolled
like
for
one of the
15
more. It's like
minutes on
one of the more iconic like lines in all of movies.
it. No, the main thing that
You
makes
guys
it,
are in
so
the
the line,
minor-
the line itself is not cringe. The fact that these fucking incels take it and are like, "Oh, we don't talk about Fight Club. I'm so cool."
You're talking about in the movie?
No,
No, in real life.
there's people who are like the little
Wait, what-
fucking minions.
Hey, what's your
Okay,
favorite movie of
we're
all time?
talking
I
about
can't talk
in
about
the
it.
movie. I'm talking about in the movie.
Well,
I'm not talking about the outside bullshit.
People
Well,
outside
I
the
live
movie ruined
outside
it
the
for me.
bullshit, and I've seen
I'm talking about in the movie, bro.
in the movie it's all right.
It's not cringe in the movie. It's not.
Big tits made it cringe.
Did me.
Well, Big Tits made everything cringe. Nah.
Yeah, he even made big tits cringe.
I mean, yeah, it's
How
definitely.
do you do that?
It's definitely.
How do you make big
I
titties cringe?
I can agree that like, people outside of the movie saying like, oh, like I'm not gonna talk about this movie because of that. It's a little cringe.
I'm saying if I ask someone their favorite movie and they say sorry I can't talk about it, you're getting punched in the jaw.
You're not punching nobody.
You're getting punched in the jaw. That'll be the turning point.
You know, something that this movie does have that more people need to take away is, there are some people that deserve to get punched square in the fucking nose, who have never been punched in the nose, who talk shit, people say the people that talk shit like they've never been hit, they need to be hit, in my opinion.
Some people do.
Like that damn fucking Popeyes worker, you should have walked in and punched the manager square in the fucking nose for not.
It was a lady.
Even better.
They want
She
equal
deserved.
rights.
She deserved to get clocked. Not by me. Not by me. Not by me. But
You ain't put no bacon on my.
This shit not spicy.
But
As for spicy, not mild.
freaking nah, I mean, bro, it's
Like what Mike Tyson said. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face.
that's facts. It is truly facts. But I mean, I think like the fact alone that like if you ask that question and someone tells you that and you know what movie they're fucking talking about, right? You know exactly what movie they're talking about.
I mean, you could just say I like Fight Club.
Yeah.
I'm
What's your favorite movie? Fight Club.
I'm saying.
All right.
No, they just got to make it cringe.
What's your favorite movie? I can't talk about it. Fuck you, idiot.
Can't break the number
What's
one
better, that or what's your favorite movie? Chicken Jockey.
I prefer that.
Oh my goodness,
would
dude.
prefer
That would actually be kind of funny.
I'd laugh at that.
I would laugh.
Nice. Yeah, Chicken Jockey,
Chicken
man.
Jockey. I'd be like, okay, well, what's your actual favorite movie? And they're like, Flint and Steel. I'm like, okay, now you're being weird. They just start quoting the movie. It's like, there's no way in hell that's your favorite movie. I'm
Favorite
sorry.
movie, Chicken Jockey. Flint and Steel, man. Nice. You dap him up and walk away.
I'm Steve.
Coming in hot.
Man sandwich.
Not cringe at all.
Less cringe than this fucking movie.
Mike, you're just a hater, bro.
Movie 6.
3 stars is a little crazy.
You know what
Even
I did?
Understanding that it's set.
I hope you liked this part of the movie. I know you probably did. Not what was shown exactly on the screen, but
the big
the
black
whole
dick?
concept of the cigarette burn.
I did like that. I didn't like that they hit me with the cigarette burn at the end of the movie,
No.
too. I had to rewind the movie. I'm like, did
I'm
that
not gonna
really
lie,
happen?
They hit you
but
with it.
see the reason I really like that they hit you with it at the end of the movie is because of the fact that you had
'Cause
to
you get to see it
rewind and
again.
make sure it happened.
I didn't
Because
rewind,
they
I
tell
saw
you,
it.
yeah, I saw it too, but I knew it was there because there was a
Yeah.
time way back when where I did what Mike did and I rewinded it. I was like,
I was like half paying
They hit me
attention at
with
the end of the movie. It was getting ready to end. And then I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, was that a hairy little schmeat? And then I ran it
was
back.
not
And it was a hairy little schmeat.
But that's why I
alright.
love the ending, bro. Because the ending is just so good. The needle drop, the iconic shot of
I
them
can't
two
even
standing there watching the
imagine
buildings
being at the
burn.
movies with your family and the fucking man.
It was, did you-
But that's literally what they explain when they're explaining
I know,
the
but
cigarette
that's
burn.
hilarious.
Did you see the?
It's
You see
hilarious.
the TikTok of the Minecraft movie? Someone did something like that. The scene was swapping, and the dude with the projector stuck his foot up in
Yes,
front of the
I saw
projector,
that.
so it showed the shadow of his toes like during the Minecraft movie. And
He
people were
hit
like,
him.
"The fuck?"
He hit him with the cigarette burn, bro.
I did like seeing though when he first did it, the kid crying in the crowd. I thought that was funny.
But you were literally the kid at the end of the movie, bro.
No, he wanted to
But I
go back
wasn't
and see
crying.
the dick.
Yeah, I ran it back.
But I'm saying, like, you were the
That
kid.
kid was throwing a fit.
He wanted to
and
see
he
some
was.
more.
You were throwing a fit too at the end of the movie. You're throwing a fit right now.
No, I wanted to go back and see if I saw what I really just saw.
Great stuff. Great.
When they get Ellie De La
Fincher-
Cruz.
Fincher
That's Jose.
trademark.
He stinks.
A Fincher trademark right there.
Yeah, wiener on the screen. Man, do I love Fincher.
How'd you know it was a Fincher movie? So
Wiener on
winner.
the screen, man.
That was pretty funny though.
Is so good.
I already said everything I wrote down. So.
Wait, you want me to do Oscars real quick?
Do I have any more? You can.
Yeah, nominated for best sound effects, lost to The Matrix. That's it.
I know. It's kind of fucked.
They
Yeah,
just
good,
got
good
bad-
run, idiots.
Well, no. You know, this movie was freaking outcast when it came out because everyone had a problem with it. And that was definitely got blackballed at the Oscars a little bit.
Still got
I
All
actually
the
don't believe it
all
got
the all the
nominated.
visual and sound effects should have got nominated. The production design should have got nominated. The fucking costume
It does
design
not feel
shoulda
like a
got
movie from
nominated.
when was it recorded?
99.
1999.
That's insane.
It
It
should
doesn't
have
feel
got,
like
it
a
should have got
movie made in
nominated for
99.
directing for sure. You don't think so?
Huh?
Should have got nominated for
I
directing.
think it could have.
Should have got nominated for cinematography.
Fucking Brad Pitt could have got nominated for supporting actor.
He could have.
And the lady could have got for supporting actress.
Yeah, we didn't talk about her at all, actually.
I like how
love
she
her
was inherently
character.
crazy, but she would call him crazy so much because she would see him talking to himself or talking about himself in the third person or something.
I really like her character.
She's like, I gotta get away from you. You're crazy.
There's something about her look and aesthetic that I just am drawn to.
Really?
Yeah.
Crackheads.
No, I don't know. Just like the always has the sunglasses on, the slow burn cigarette, the dark hair, the dark clothes.
Just a goth girl.
I mean, I don't know what they do. I saw something that she had her makeup artist do her makeup with her left hand, so it would purposely look bad and look like, because she thought like, oh, my character is this crazy woman. Like, I don't think she'd be able to do her makeup very well. So she had the makeup artist like do it with her offhand, which I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Her character's sick to
Get
me.
2 hot dogs for $5.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm actually not pleased with that. They used to have Dollar Dog Night, and they got rid of it for that.
Well,
2 for 5 still not
because
bad.
the Phillies.
Yeah, but if you get 5 for 5,
the Phillies gotta make more money because they can't make it to a fucking World Series and win.
they're
Well, it's
made
like
it to
how
the
in
World
Moneyball
Series.
they're charging the players $1 for soda. That's
I'm
fucking
kind of annoyed
hilarious.
you watched that, by the way, because I did want to pick that. I was close.
You
And then I saw
just-
that you watched it. I'm like, damn.
Thank God.
What do you mean?
We just did a baseball movie.
And it didn't
Well, and it
even
didn't
get
air.
posted.
We
Yeah,
still did the episode and recorded it.
So
All right, so I'm doing
I'm saying
Moneyball
we would
next and then
have
42
We would
after
have
that.
the same. It's like
you pick 42.
whether or not I
That's for
got
Jackie
whether or not I
Robinson
got
Day.
posted. We had the discussion. We'd have 2 discussions in a span of 3 weeks about baseball.
I have a discussion every day about baseball.
Whatever, bro. Pick it.
Well, we're about to talk about it later.
First Rule Fight Club. What is it, Mike?
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
This is gonna be a running joke. I hope you know. I love this. I truly love
I'll be
this.
mad when I shoot myself in the mouth because of it.
Well, then you'll just be killing your demons, and you won't think it's cringe anymore. All right? Just like in the movie.
No. What's the second rule, Buck?
What's
Talk
the
about
what?
Fight Club.
What's the second rule? Oh, okay. Third rule?
It is.
You don't even know.
Did I write it down? No, it's
It's your first night. You have to find it.
no. That's the last rule. The third rule is, I think, if you tap, fight's over.
Mm.
Fourth rule is there's one that's like no shirts.
No shirts, no shoes.
There's a rule that says, I don't know. I did write them down. Let's see.
Why would you not pull it up?
Because I was trying to remember on my head. So, yeah, the third one I was right. Someone else stopped, goes limp, or taps out, fight's over. Fourth rule, only 2 guys to a fight. Fifth rule, 1 fight at a time. Sixth rule, bare knuckle fights, no shoots, shares weapons. Seventh rule, the fights will go on for as long as they have to. Eighth and final rule, if this is your first time at Fight Club,
You're fine.
you have to fight.
Say we just ditched the setup and 1-on-1 right now.
I call Reggie.
Well, he's not one of the ones.
You have to go by
He'd probably
yourself.
scrap my ass, actually.
They probably would. Would you tap in if that was a thing?
What?
Like, would you pull up to one?
Probably not.
I probably would not want to either.
It's just not like they do have a set of rules, but it's not organized in the way most organizing fight stuff is.
All it takes is one guy who doesn't give a shit about the rules.
Yeah.
And you're cooked.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a crazy
Or you end up like
bro.
Jared Leto.
Fuck Jared Leto.
Most
bro.
of them don't go that far, but he fucked them up.
Fuck Jared Leto. My fault, man. My fault.
You got anything else you want to say?
I got some fun facts. They're all kind of
Morbid facts.
long. So this is like an adaptation from a book.
Yeah.
The author said that he thinks the movie is a better version of his book.
He said he got the idea from the book because he was camping and there were people playing music, so he went to confront them and they jumped him.
Wow.
Shit on.
That's kind of crazy.
So he wrote the book about toxic masculinity.
That's when he wrote down, "Don't talk about Fight Club."
Well, I think this was the same story. I saw something that like
That was similar.
I think it was I guess it was after that he like walked into his office with a black eye or something and like nobody would say anything to him. So he had the idea of like these people are so afraid of like a personal interaction with me that they won't even ask me any like they clearly see my black eye and they won't be like, what happened? How did you get that? Because they don't even want to like
Well, it was from that. That's what they said after the fun fact. I just forgot the story after, so I didn't add it.
okay, well that's the only part I
Yeah.
heard. I didn't hear
So
the
before that,
camping
he got
thing.
jumped at it.
It's crazy.
He was just trying to chill in the fucking woods, and they jumped him.
So the scene where Edward Norton and Brad Pitt are like hitting the golf balls drunk. I guess they like actually got drunk and were drunk during that scene. They were hitting golf balls at like one of the fucking like catering tents or something or catering trucks
He pulled out
on the
camera.
set. Huh?
And he pulled out the camera and recorded him.
Oh well, I think they were like planning on doing that day, but then they like actually got drunk for it to get in character because they knew it was a night scene. It was probably the last scene they were doing for the day. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I saw some that even if your
Fun as
character
fuck,
was
actually.
supposed to be drunk in the scene, you still weren't allowed to drink.
In
But
this
that-
movie,
Yeah.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean like when you're in between sets, you can drink. There wasn't any rules for that. Because like when they're at the bar before they like punched him, like before they started it, like he had like a glass of whiskey or beer and whatnot. You weren't actually allowed to drink beer while you're doing it,
yeah, that makes sense.
or while you're still trying to shoot the scene. But then when you're in between
Right.
sets,
Yeah.
so that's what they got drunk to do that. I saw a lot of fun facts. I just didn't write any down.
Rip.
The sex noises Brad Pitt and the chick were making were pretty outrageous.
No, they were.
They spent
They were out
3
there.
weeks practicing for that.
Wow.
Allegedly. And then Brad Pitt told
Just
his
a
parents not to watch the movie because he didn't want them to see that scene.
Wow.
And they actually didn't even finish the movie, but they got past that part, so they still heard that part.
The screams were outrageous. they
Shaking
like,
the ceiling.
they were destroying the whole house.
Motherfucker was doing sit-ups and he got plaster on his head.
The one time he wanted to put in some work, man. Apparently the the makeup artist, she like watched a bunch of UFC film to see like the way blood looked on the faces of guys that got punched and kicked
It's
in
pretty
the
cool.
face.
I mean,
to
she
make
did
it
a
look
good job. It all looked pretty realistic.
It did look very real. I thought that was cool too. I mean, it's definitely a good place to look.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be getting bloody, you know.
And it is actual fighting with seamlessly no rules, even though there are rules. It's
The film lasted 138 days with over 300 scenes shot on 200 locations and 72 sets were constructed for the movie,
Jesus.
which is crazy.
Yeah, it's absurd.
200 locations is insane.
my uncle used to build sets in Louisiana.
Really?
He built the Maze Runner set. I think he did other movies, but I really liked the Maze Runner books as a kid, and then the movie, and then I found out he worked on it, and I'm like, that's crazy.
That is really cool. I've never seen those movies or that movie.
The books
They're
are
all
better.
right. The books are really.
I think
good.
I read one of the books when I was a jit.
Not the first one.
I mean, it must have been the first one.
It'd be weird if it wasn't. But the
You
books are
started on
miles
Sports
better.
Trials.
Which
I
the
don't
first one's not
remember.
bad, but afterwards, it's just kind of a hard thing to adapt to film with how the books describe everything.
So this, and I think this is my last
Good
fun
boy.
fact: the scene where Tyler and the narrator have their first fight. He's like, hit me wherever you want," and Norton like was gonna fake hit him, and then I guess right before they did that part, Fincher like pulled him to the side. He's like, "I want you to like really fucking hit him," and I guess he like, I don't know, either got scared or like just missed and punched him right in the ear, and he like, you know, what's his name didn't know, so like his reaction of like
Started tweaking. I was like, oh, my
tweaking out
fucking
like that
ear.
was like very genuine because he got punched in the ear and he wasn't ready for it. And I guess I didn't really notice, but I guess if you look at Edward Norton during that part, he's like laughing because he actually thought it was funny. I thought that part was pretty funny too.
So I think Brad Pitt is a very handsome man.
That's stunning.
Let's end on that.
Stunning.
Yeah, of course he is, bro. He was literally like the sex symbol of the fucking United States at this time, like for a very long time.
Still is.
I mean, he is Brad Pitt. Like, you know, everybody knows who fucking Brad Pitt is. I feel like.
A handsome man.
I
that's
wish
what
I
he
was
is.
Brad Pitt. It's probably like two people.
Can you
in this-
blame Edward Norton?
I
I saw
would-
some.
I
This
would
one
hate
lady said,
that.
"How come my fucking something personality disorders don't look like Brad Pitt?"
That would be, you know, that'd maybe make me off myself too.
Yeah. If you imagine your perfect version of yourself and it looks like Brad Pitt and you look like just normal person.
De Los Santos.
And Yo De Los Santos, he used to, fun fact, he used to pitch for the Phillies. He was terrible.
Now he's about to ace you guys up.
Fake news.
Look at the crowd. Everyone left.
I don't blame them. It was a 3-hour rain delay.
Respect to the guys down there.
Yeah. We got anything else?
Nah, I think I'm chilling. Oh, actually, you'll like this one, Mike. I think this is funny. the penguin thing and like the dream, they got inspiration from the OG Walter Mitty movie.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool too.
I'm trying to find that one review. I saw that was funny. Don't you hate it when your imaginary boyfriend fucks your girlfriend instead of you? I'm trying to find that funny one.
I also saw that after the film was released, there were like multiple fight clubs that started
It's crazy.
around the United States. Like people were so influenced by this movie that they started their own.
How'd that work out for him?
I'm sure most of those people got arrested.
Tell me they didn't blow up fucking
They weren't able to
headquarters of credit card
corrupt the-
companies.
Bank of America no longer exists because of the California Fight Club of 2004.
Requirements to join Fight Club. Number 1, have a hot imaginary friend. This one is mandatory. Number 5 is and be gay, optional. Yeah, some people are saying this is actually a very gay-coded film. It's a rom-com. Well, not between the two dudes, but people say it's a rom-com.
So another
think I'm
thing I
gonna
thought was
find it.
really cool, the guy that wrote the book, he was
Another
right.
fun fact.
He was writing the book in chronological order, and he got like 2/3 through writing the story, and at that point was when he realized like, oh, I'm gonna make Tyler Durden a fake person. Like he made the story writing about 2 people, and then he like realized like these people are very similar in a lot of ways. I'm gonna just end the book by making them into one person, and that's how the story came around.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. But another fun fact that I have was that that one line where she says, like, I haven't been fucked like that since grade school. That was not the
Yeah.
original line.
That was a crazy.
It was
I forget what it
before
was.
I want to have an abortion or something, or like I want
Oh, yeah,
you to
I
give
want-
me an abortion or something.
Yeah, I want to have your aborted baby, I think is what it was.
And then some lady on set, was it a screenwriter or something?
Well, I think it was like the Paramount production lead that was
Yeah.
like gonna produce the movie.
She was like, you got to change the thing. And so David Fincher made an agreement with her saying, well, if I change it, you can't dislike what it has to
Yeah.
roll with whatever I change it to. And she's like,
Right.
deal. And then she heard the new line and she's like, that's even worse. Can it go back to the old one? He said, nope, we have an agreement.
that is funny.
It is insane. I like that he made it worse. This person said gay ass movie.
Fincher don't care, bro. That dude makes crazy.
Stop
ass
hitting
movies,
yourself.
bro. I
What
feel
kind
like
of
every
straight guy
movie I've
bullshit is
seen-
this? Seriously.
Yeah, I feel
Come
like,
on, Bert.
I feel like all of Fincher's movies just are pretty
Oh,
chaotic.
I'm starting to see the Fight Club and fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Good amount of them.
Well, I've seen 2. Damn, I wish I found the Sextillionaire shit. That shit was kind of funny. This guy said Brad Pitt sucks. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It's just wrong.
honestly, like
Even if you don't like the message, it's
honestly
so wrong.
don't. Oh, honestly, I'm like.
I'm for real,
not
Tyler Durden.
insanely-
Kill yourself, dude.
I am not insanely.
Oh, this guy's profile picture is fucking Tyler Durden. That's so fucking cringe.
That's funny.
He said he's Tyler Durden. Come on, man.
I'm not in love with Edward Norton's acting.
His
Yeah,
favorites
I
is Saw 2. Yeah, it
I've never liked him a whole lot.
He's just okay.
wasn't terrible.
He's
Like
not
his voice
terrible.
for narration was not bad.
No, his
It's definitely
narration
not
was
like your
fine.
the normal narration voice. Like
No,
not to compare him to the GOAT voice actor Morgan Freeman, but like most voice narrations aren't like he has like a more unique voice for it. Like it's not like you wouldn't hear his voice and be like, oh, he needs to be a narrator of something. But I think it still worked. Is what I
it
was
fits
saying. I'm
really
kinda
well.
rambling, I don't know.
The narration fits really well.
He was
I
one
just think-
thing. Oh, my bad.
There you go.
I was say he was one thing. I'm gonna tap back into Marvel for like 2 seconds. I'm so happy that they got rid of him as Hulk.
I forgot.
He was
about
supposed
that.
to be Hulk.
Yeah, he
He
was,
was
in the fucking Incredible Hulk movie, 2008 one. He was Bruce Banner.
I forgot about
And apparently, what the streets were saying was they were scheming up the whole like MCU thing, and he didn't want to work with Robert Downey Jr. So they're like, all right, dude, fucking kick rocks. We'll just get
It's
let's
kinda
get
funny.
Ruffalo in here.
that. Ruffalo's way better.
He is way better.
Ruffalo's an underrated actor.
I love that guy.
He's really good.
Do you like him in Mickey 17?
No.
I mean, he was good in Mickey 17. His character was cringe, but he was, for what he was asked to do,
Yeah.
he was good at it.
Man, I wish I could have found the fucking
I think that's all I got on this movie, though.
Yeah, I'm
IKEA boy.
cooked on that.
Oh, I'll leave it at this. Fight Club is overrated, misunderstood, and a masterpiece. How to become a Sigma male. Sextillionaire grind set. Start a domestic terrorist group. Hashtag just Sigma things. Hashtag Sigma grind set. I think that's a funny review. It made me laugh. I like it.
Glad we waited all that time.
Okay. We're going to pick the best movie of all time.
Alright,
Some
no.
shit that everybody gives 2 stars, but I like it, so it's 5 stars.
The movie I was going to pick has got 4 all around, actually. But I switched it up. I was going to do Train to Busan, but we were talking about Brad Pitt, and I thought about another movie with a train and with Brad Pitt.
Oh, I don't want to watch that fucking movie.
Psych! Not watching no stupid ass Bullet Train. What the hell you think this is, bruh? What the hell you think this is? Yeah, we're watching Train to Busan next
But
week.
they got Mikey Batty.
Dude, Sean Murphy looks so goofy now. But anyway, yeah, we're watching Train to Busan next week.
Sick.
Not Bullet Train. Got him, I guess.
Yeah, got him. Hashtag these nuts.
Hashtag these nuts. Hashtag
Look at
got
this
him.
Mikey, bro.
Hashtag 300 emojis.
Watch him hit a walk-off
Look at
right here.
But yeah, Train to Busan next week. So thank you guys for watching.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm 100% sure. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you guys for watching. Tune in next week. Thank you for being here. Shout out the normal people and Ligma, and see you when we see you. Bye.
Peace.
Yeah. Look, got a couple goons in the back, and they all got a little heat sensitive of smoke. They don't even gotta move from the back. You don't gotta look for the game. If you see me, always been a cool where I'm at. Okay. Shawty says she tryna take a nade, don't break when it's dropped. She about to relapse. I'm in the field.